the recent comeback of Boko Haram has been investigated to the fact that some certain interest, some disgruntled element in the nation, and including the military men, they are collaborating with these people in the Senatorial district. Up to 2025, up to 30, they've been kidnapped. You will recall, Mr. President, also that the governor of Borno State made a statement that the recent comeback of Boko Haram has been investigated to the fact that some certain interest, some disgruntled element in the nation, and including the military men, they are collaborating with these people. We need to find out why. What is the rationale behind this? Mr. President, you recently set up a committee on this security matter across the nation. We cannot allow this disgruntled element to pull the nation down because of their interest. We know before 2015 election, when some people prepared for violence, thinking if they lose election, they will unleash violence on this nation. We need to investigate this matter. These same people might be thinking that they can unleash violence on the nation in preparation for 2027 election. All these issues are gotten to be investigated. They may be feeling that they are losing out. And the best thing they can do is to cause violence in the nation. We cannot allow this nation to be brought down to its knee because you want to take over government by force. So the panel that we have set up, they need to go into this matter, even with these national security organizations, to unearth the people that are collaborating with these terrorists. Thank you.
I said, this crisis, we have to look deeper into why these crises are coming up at this point in time. Virtually everywhere crisis. Like the one in Law, it's not only the one in Law. We have the one that recently took place around my border of my own constituency in Bauchi, Al-Kaliri, and Al-Kaliri local government. There was a similar incident that happened. And this is happening nationwide. So, Mr. President, I fully support suggestion by Senator Karimi that we will have to look deeper into the sudden surge of crisis nationwide. We have to look into the issue to see whether it's a linkage with the politics of 2027 or not. Because, cannot take it lightly. Yesterday it was Law, day before yesterday it was Kaliri. Next time it can happen in any other state in Nigeria. It is really very shameful and also very worrisome that security has become our number one problem in this country. Well, we're talking about it. We know the federal government is doing its best, security agents are doing their best, but it's not enough. We must go all out and put it as our number one issue to be tackled seriously and decisively once and for all. Thank you, Mr. President.
Is there anybody that is opposed to this motion? If there is nobody opposed to the motion, do we go straight to the prayers?
That on Friday, the 23rd of May 2025, there was a serious farmers' harder crisis that led to the loss of lives. About 60 to 70 people, 60 to 70 persons in Mungalelau, Maigami village, under Karilamido local government area of Taraba State. It was gathered that the incident was triggered by a reprisal attack from both farmers and headers of the community. Further notes that from Friday 23rd of Sunday to 25th, about 40 houses were burned down and more than 200 people displaced, scattered in camps in local government headquarters and in neighboring local government area. Also note that the same Karilamido local government, which share boundary with Plateau and Bauchi State, have been suffering from attacks by bandits using the border as their hideout due to lack of security presence in the area of Komanoro, Jebjab communities with bad terrains and thick forests, which harbored these bandits across Company, Chibi, and Tabun communities in Plateau states. Further disturbed that those incidents cripple many economic activities and render people homeless and in need of formal support. Prayers. Urge the National Emergency Management Agency and the Northeast Development Commission to immediately, as a matter of urgency, provide necessary relief materials to the affected communities. 2. Urge the security agency to deploy and set up more security camps to increase surveillance around the border of Taraba, Plateau, and Bauchi State. 3. Observe 1 minute silence in respect of those who lost their lives during the crisis. I so move. Thank you, Mr. President.
Dismissed Senator Yunus Yero.
I wanted to inform the Senate that an imminent attack was about to happen in Taraba North because the police command of Taraba State had issued a signal to all police formations, and also information was rife that such an attack was imminent. And it is important, Mr. President, when we get information that attacks are going to take place, that the security agencies should rise up and try to prevent such attacks from happening. But unfortunately, these things have happened, and the prayers that are in this motion should all be supported. With this, Mr. President, I support this motion, and I ask all my colleagues to support it. Thank you.
Senator.
On the urgent need to discuss the problems of herders farmers and also the problem of bandits in Karilamido local government of Taraba State. Last 2 weeks, bandits that normally hide under the border between Plateau, Taraba, where you have a thick forest, down to Bauchi, where you have the Yankari Game Reserve. Because of the absence of security around that border, they used to cross between Plateau and Taraba and wreak havoc, kill people, burn houses, and cut away livestock of poor people around the area. And also, the same last week, there is a reprisal attacks between the farmers and herdmen that bring about the killing and unwanted destruction of house and property. At the moment, about 60 to 70 people were killed. We discovered their corpses and were buried in a mass grave. That's why I want to bring to the notice of the Senate for urgent attention.
Is it the view of the Senate?
Now, only Nigeria, we for the discuss about problem without finding solution to it. Imagine what the first speaker was saying, 2015. So many persons boasted, some army generals, some politicians, disgruntled elements, used all sort of words for them. And at the end of the day, they won. And the machinery they set in place now turned out to be Boko Haram, terrorizing everybody every now and then. Who were those people or political parties that won that 2015 general election? APC. Now, it is now obvious that another election is coming. Some persons are cross-carpeting at the moment. Some persons which you presume, maybe you don't want to just mention the name, are those leaving the same party to form another alliance or another political party that might wrestle power from you. And as a result of that, you guys now saw the need and begin to bring their names up in order to push them to a very tight corner and make them out of whatever they intend to do before. For the record, both the people at the helm of affairs, at the presidency, governors, senators, names were so far mentioned that everybody is suspecting. If you must do it, let's do it the way it should be, irrespective of any political party the person belongs or the position the person is holding. We all know the main truth until we face it squarely. And so we're going to discuss until another 40, 50 years will come. Because it is obvious that the same set of people everybody have been talking about all this while, they are highly placed persons that nobody want to mention their name, as if maybe they are above the law. It is so sad that Nigeria and the downtrodden, the masses, and they suffer all of this. Since Boko Haram started, how many governors' son, wife, even family members have they died? None. Imagine what they discuss now. Some IDP camps, they have to go give them the relief materials. Farmers clashes with herders. Among those farmers, how many senators' family they inside there? None of them. Until Nigerians will rise up to protest and ask these people to tell us, those who sponsor Boko Haram, that they are dancing around, they don't want to mention to us, we will still be in the same level that we are at today. It is so sad. Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment on the comment section. Once again, share and follow the page. For the record, if this is all about politics, you guys have to wake up from your slumber. If you want to tackle it squarely. Don't presume, don't assume, don't allege. This is the same person, this is the proof, this is evidence. Then you hit the nail right on the head and let them go in for it.